scenery.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't know what it live, do what I thug. Wait. Need a light, yeah, check my buzz. It's right here, check my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a man? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams.
You think Josh Rosen? You think Josh Allen nice?
Season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
You think Josh Allen nice?
No run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
No, I'm talking about in general. Yeah. Jaguars? Yeah, the Jaguars nigga. Yeah. I'm just why
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure.
I'm saying, bro, Stephon Diggs over the crazy this season.
Line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Johnson. A lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal.
No! Oh my God!
Down at the 13-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
The kick is good. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes, slant to Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Michael O.J. Moody. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
That's Bryant. Hey, I'm playing that slot good.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off around the
Oh my God, how the fuck does he get up? Like, Ingram wouldn't even...
Bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
This shit was... Just haven't recorded this shit.
Understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in there.
And got his man complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Number 17.
Davante Adams. 82 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop.
Get it, Marius. Sock that shit out that nigga fucking.
The Michigan Wolverine Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish that. I think that's the way they'll go.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Colts 10, Lions 7.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to rifle one deep left.
Oh my God, can we fucking catch? I'm done pressing rack. I'm done pressing rack. This shit is fucking trash.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down.
They don't give me nothing.
You never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
That shit don't fucking work, nigga. Jared McKinnon, rack drop. Got it in his fucking hands, drop. Eric, everything on rack drop. I should be having 2, 3, 4, 5 first downs. I should have had a touchdown by now if they'd have caught those. Fuck.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The tackle made by Harold Landry. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
This shit is fucking dog shit. Why again when I play this motherfucking niggas always do that? Like, man.
Touchdown on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Mahomes firing complete. That catch good for only a couple.
You got that middle some
All
thud.
defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing the out incomplete. That's Adams. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Duke Johnson. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after
a loose football.
Times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. That's complete right around the 8. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Larry Eden, so yeah, that's
9 there on the first down completion. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run with Johnson, and he takes it in for a call after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 24, Lions 14.
It's just bad.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He said it was bad right off rip.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
You got the sack.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
All right,
Get the sweaters out, my man.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Evans has it left side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
I can't get the ball off because I'm fucking lagging.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
That's how fucking this shit is.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Colts send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line.
Right now?
This is fielded at the 27. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get
looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Joseph, please tell me to run that back for 6.
Joseph. He's free going down the left side. It's a base.
That's good.
Back, an interception return for a Colts TD.
Mason Crosby for the extra.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Russ Cochran.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I would trying to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football up and catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw here is incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. And Isabella. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Pulled in at the 24. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
This is caught.
Wow, like that shit is crazy, right?
Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted.
This shit just don't make no sense, bro.
Picked off at the 49. So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a Lion.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
1-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle to Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown.
Team's looking bad
It's
first.
4th touchdown pass in the ball game as they have taken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Duke Johnson, 34 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second down and 8. Now it's Ryan. But the man is Antonio Gandy Golden. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. That's complete. A Corey Boone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They needed a yard. They got it. First down
at the 43-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On first down, Evans. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the... Tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.